Hi everybody, so for today's video, I'll be teaching you the beginner basics in chess. So first up, we can look at these numbers and letters and I'll tell you a little about what it means. So this is A, if you can see, yeah, and then these are numbers. So on a chessboard, they have 8 letters and 8 numbers. So, like, if I keep my cursor here, then you would call it A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, G2, H2. So you need to call it the letter first, and then the number and what it's on. So let me keep a random spot, maybe like around in the middle. That is called E5. E5. And then this one is D8. A8. This one is G5. This one is D4. G2. B8. So now if you have like a chessboard, you can get it out and quiz yourself on what it's called. Now let's move on to how to set it up. So we'll start with the pawns. So the pawn should go on the second row, and it really doesn't matter what pawn. They're just like all look like these. All of them look like these, so you can just keep them on the second row. They can't go on the first row. The first row are for the other pieces. So there are 8 pawns. All of them are like they're the same, basically. They're like a duplicate of each. And then the corner pieces, which would be A1. This is A1 and H1. So A1 would be a rook. This castle-looking piece would be called a rook. R-O-O-K, rook. And then we keep one. It has a partner. It sort of has like a partner, and we keep it on the other side of the board. Like that. And then next to the rook would be a knight. It sort of looks like a horse. In fact, it is a horse. And it goes right next to both rooks. And the bishop goes next to the knight. And it also has a partner. And the most important pieces in chess, the king. You can't play chess without the king. The game is to capture the king, like checkmate the king. You'll get to know more about that. And the queen. The queen is the most pointed piece. So the queen would have a lot of points. It has the most points, and it can move the most squares. And this is how you set up the board. And if you notice, the king would, sorry, I messed up on that, but the king would go on the color that it's not at. Like the king would go on a black square, so usually it's black and white, but on this board it just looks like peach and brown. But like the white, like the different color pieces would be in not their color squares and the different color squares. Like for example, the king would be in the black square, as you can see. And the queen would be in the same color square. It is white queen, white square. Now let's set up the black one. So it's like the same exact position. In fact, it is the same exact position. In fact, it's just black. That's like the only different. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it was a glitch. Let me keep that. Okay. Now, this is how you set it up. As you can see, they match with the white piece setup. Rook, rook. Knight, knight. Bishop, bishop. This is called bishop. King, king. Queen, queen. Another bishop. Bishops. And another knights. And rooks. Now, the pawns are normal. Random pawns. Go in the second row. And now this is how you set it up, as you can see. So in the beginning of chess, there are two teams, and the goal is to checkmate each other's queens. Like, pretend my color is white. I play for the white, and my opponent will play for the black. I need a checkmate. So I'll be showing you how each piece moves. And when I show you, you need to move it and then make it like the king can't move anywhere and nothing could block it. So if you do that, then it would be a checkmate. There's also stalemate, and there's also a draw. A draw is like your only pieces are some draws. Like, the only pieces you have is the king left, and then the other king's there, so nobody will win. That's like nobody wins. It's a draw. And also, like, your king or your opponent's king is the only piece that's there, and then your opponent, like, if you don't have any other pieces except the king, your opponent will have more pieces. Let's just say that. Then your opponent will try to checkmate your king with some pieces, and that would be a checkmate. But if your opponent can't do that in 15 moves that you do, then it's called a draw. And also, this is called a pawn, and if the pawn goes across the board without getting cut by one of the pieces, then it gains back a queen. But if it already has a queen, it can get another queen. That's like the cool part. Now let me just show you how it moves. So pawns could only move one square, but like I can't move all of them because my opponent needs to go. So pawns only move one square. But there's one thing. When you start playing, your pawn could move 2 squares. But, okay, let's just pretend my pawn goes here. Then it can't do 2 squares again. It just needs to continue from 1 square if it does 2 square. And also if it does not do 2 square. So if it already does this, then its only chances are to do like that. It can't do that, or like that, or that. It can only do one move, one square, one square. You can do 2 square, 1 square, 1 square, 1 square. So its first move could be a 2 square. You could do 1 square if you want. So that's basically. I can't like show you all of the others because all of the others move exactly the same. Now let's move to the knight. The knight moves in an L shape. 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. 3 square. And this could only, like, the knight's the one that has this ability. No other piece has this ability. It can jump over pieces. So in the starting of the game, you can only move, the first pieces you can move are a pawn or a knight. That's like the only pieces you can move in the beginning. You can't move any other pieces in the beginning except those 2 pieces. You can keep it here, like an L shape. It would go like, you could keep it here, here, and that's just the beginning. Imagine if your knight was here. Then you can move it like this. You can move it like this. If it was here, you can move it like this. You can move it like this. You can move it like this. You get that? You can move it like this. That's how you can move your knight. You can move it with both of them, because they're the same identical pieces, and you can move them just like I was talking about with this knight. And let's go over to the bishop. So I can't start with the bishop, so I need to keep it at least here. Let's just try to keep it here. Then the bishop goes in a cross direction. Like, there are 2 bishops on 2 squares, one on the black square and one on the white square. The white square bishop could only go across, and I would need to do this so I can go across. So it can do this. It can only move on white squares which are across. Like, for example, it can't move to this square. You can't go like, it's the same color, I'm gonna move it here. You can't do that. You have to do it in a slanting cross direction. And the other bishop, same rules, but the bishop would be black or white, and this is the black bishop, so it could only go across with black squares, not white. Can't go like white here. It's like the knight's moves. You can only do that for in a stage like this. Only if I didn't have this pawn on b2 and this rook on a1, then I could do this, keep it here. Only if I didn't have any pieces. I can't just like keep it here now. That will not work. Now let's keep them back. And now I'll tell you about how the queen moves. And the queen moves like, it can move like anything really, but not, it can move like any piece in the board except the knight. It can't move in an L shape. So the queen is known for its most power because it can move like mostly any square. It can move like here, 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 and it's not like the bishop. If it's on this color square, it can only move this color slanting. It could like that's like one of the rules, but like sort of. But like if you keep this, if you keep it on a black square, like you want to move it here, then you have to move it like black across, like across the black side. That's how the queen moves. So the queen could move any direction. It could go here, it could go here, it could go here, it could go here, it could go here. It could even move like the pawns, like here if you want. But like, that's how the queen moves. And the king, let's just try. Wait, it can't jump over. I'm just saying it has to do it like this because like I can't play inside. Let's just say your king's here, and then your king could only move 1 square, like this square, 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 this square. And then just remember the same rules I said for the white are the same rules for the black. So don't think there are different rules for the black team and the white team is different. Both of them are equal. And now let me talk about the captures. Let me talk about them pretty quickly. So if this pawn is like here and you move this, the black pawn could capture you. That's called a capture. Let me go back. Okay, yes. This pawn could capture you. It can only move straight. That doesn't mean it could capture this one right now. It can only capture across. Like this one could capture this one if it's this, like this pawn's turn. If it's F2 pawn's turn, it can capture like that. But otherwise, it won't work. Like you can only capture across. You can't capture, like, if there's something over here, you can't go all the way over here and capture. You can only do this capture, like this way or this way. That's like the only ways you can do capture, and that's for all pawns. This pawn can only move the capture. It can't move this way. It can capture this way, capture this way. Sorry, that was like way wrong pawn, but I guess it could only capture these two ways if there's a white piece. And one thing, your pieces can't capture like the own pieces. Like this one can't capture the king, this one can't capture. It can only catch the opponent's piece because that's who they're playing against. So, and then the rook, the same way it moves, the same way it captures. It can move this way. If there's like a piece here, then it could capture that. If there's a piece here, which there is, it can capture that. That's how it plays. And the knight captures the same way. If there's a piece here, if there's a piece here, or whatever position it goes in an L shape, 3 squares. It could capture a piece if it's there. And then the bishop could capture the pieces, like that's there, same direction, like the black bishop, black squares, piece on black square that is across, then it could capture. And the same with the white bishop, and same with the knight, and same with the crook. And then the king can capture the same way, but like if you have other pieces, you like shouldn't move your king. Only you should try to move your other pieces, because king's the most important piece of the game. And the queen could capture the same way it moves. So that's how the queen moves. So these are some basic rules in chess. So if you enjoyed this chess video, then please subscribe and comment below. And click the bell button, notifications for more notifications, so you can know if I posted a new video, and click the thumbs up button, the like button, if you enjoyed this video and you want more chess related videos. Thank you so much and have a great day, and bye. See you in the next video.